gathered today here to look at how can we help those who need more help. How can we address these issues by looking at the numbers and where the tools, where the solutions, bring the solution to the problems. Which means if we don't address the issue as quick as possible, we continue to see the people dying because the new infections will keep arising. And we have tools to stop this. In Rwanda, in particular, we see that the top leading cancers in terms of the incidence, but also mortality, is prostate cancer, of course, for males. The breast cancer comes second, and cervical cancer number 3, stomach, liver, colorectal, lung, and the others. But we should, again, put our emphasis and focus on the most prevalent, the most important type of cancers, especially for cervical cancer, because we see that you can prevent them. You can also detect early and treat with a very high success rate. So again, it's a reminder that what we've done before for hepatitis C elimination, for example, which almost been achieved in Rwanda, has reduced significantly the cancer related to hepatitis C. Liver cancers are dropping. We're observing that. But for cervical cancer also we can do the same. We can even think about elimination very, very soon. So this, unfortunately, is still the first leading cause of mortality, and second, higher incidence among cancer patients, female, in Rwanda. We have a target to achieve. We have a global target by 2020, which has already been passed, so we need to renew this, which is 90-70-90. Actually, this is 1999, something you're familiar with this in HIV, in other diseases as well. So we must achieve by 2030 countries to be in this direction towards the elimination of cervical cancer. 90% of girls must be fully vaccinated with HPV at the age of 15. 70% of women must be screened at the age 35 and 45, and who, for those who are HIV positive versus not HIV positive. And 90% of women identified with cervical cancer must receive treatment at least at 90%. Again, this is not the best we can do. So I believe we can do more. So in Rwanda, these targets are not yet achieved fully, but at least we are making good progress. In terms of treatment, so we are 60% with a target of 90%. In terms of screening, we are still lagging behind, 23. We want to achieve 70%. In terms of vaccination, we have surpassed the target. But again, this is not the maximum we can achieve. I would wish 100% or closer. So 93% is not the end of our efforts. Service availability, accessibility, and having data and systems that will tell us if we are making progress. We have screening services available in 23 districts. There are 3 districts that are still not fully covered. We must go to that level. We've seen we are 23%. We're still having a big gap to cover. And also this full package scale-up. And I'm glad that our partners gathered here have been working, focusing on some districts. I can mention a few: Chumbi, Butaro, Kayonza, and others. So what you're doing in those districts is an excellent job, but we must do it in the other districts, also looking at the disease burden and how those other areas that are not covered are also covered. Also, thank you to take your Saturday morning to come here. I think this is the best investment you can do to yourself, to the people we serve, but also the communities that are expecting a lot from our work. I believe that this morning, up to 12, we will discuss a lot, but the most important thing is not to discuss and see the numbers, is to go back and make the changes. You can make small changes, but if everyone does small changes, it will be a big impact at the end. Secondly, the innovations and new things that we believe can be applied are welcome. So Rwanda has been a country where you can try new things, and if it works, we export to other places. So we're open to your ideas, to new things, think out of the box. What can we as a team try here? And if it happens that in Rwanda can eliminate cervical cancer, maybe it's possible in the East African region, in the regions that we've seen are the most affected. Last but not least is the community participation and engagement in these efforts. We've seen that the most successful programs are those that you engage the beneficiaries at the planning level and also implementation level. I'm glad that in this meeting they are also represented. So their voices are very welcomed. We want to hear them, we want to listen to what they propose, what they think, so the scientists and planners and policymakers can build on those moving forward. We have a great agenda and plan through today and tomorrow. So tomorrow it's actually more interesting than today is also interesting, but tomorrow we'll be talking about and showing good examples that also lifestyle is one of the easy ways to prevent some of these non-communicable diseases. So you're having sports, you're having Car-Free Day tomorrow. So everyone is invited. If you haven't yet got that information, it's an opportunity for me also to invite you. So without further ado and taking much of your time, it's my pleasure to declare officially this symposium open. So be open to the discussions, to the ideas. And again, to close, I want to thank all our partners, international organizations represented here, foundations, leaders, government officials, colleagues, partners, community representatives, and of course, those clients, those patients that are struggling to fight these diseases, these cancers. They are our heroes. We are with them. We have them on our hearts, and we support them to make sure they also enjoy the best life we all want to enjoy.